All right, so I just wanted to send this email to the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office. I went on their website and it had a option to send a complaint, and then there was also an option to send a compliment. And so before I sent my complaints, I wanted to send this compliment for my extreme gratitude for that 77-year-old grandma who was arrested for brushing that deputy's hand. And so I wrote, I wanted you to know there is a member of the public all the way across the country who appreciates the acts of gallantry, heroism, and extreme bravery above and beyond the call of duty by the deputy who arrested that 77-year-old grandma on major felony charges after church service. It brought tears to my eyes reading the Facebook post, knowing there are brave men out there fighting the hardest criminals the world has to offer. I surely hope this menace to society is still locked up, as she is clearly unsafe to be free in our society. Even all the way up in Wisconsin, the mere thought of her being out and about, going to church Sunday mornings, and maybe even doing some gardening later in the afternoon sends shivers down my spine. I wanted the deputy to know there are citizens all across the country who recognize his amazing work and could not be more proud of how this situation was handled. Simply pulling her over and explaining to a senile, elderly, and fragile woman that she accidentally brushed the deputy's hand while leaving the parking lot would not have been sufficient. These types of egregious crimes simply cannot go unpunished. I would also like information on how to obtain a public records request so I can keep tabs on the court proceedings. I feel it would be a complete injustice for her to not receive the maximum sentence of 5 years in prison and be released on extended probation as an 82-year-old convicted felon. Hopefully, the probation will be for the remainder of her life, as she clearly cannot be trusted in the general public. I would also recommend GPS ankle monitoring as well. I also hope the deputy received his tube of Vagisil that was graciously gifted to him by Chicken Man. Again, thank you from Wisconsin. I wish the police in my county would fight crime day to day the same way it's done in yours. I see people riding around all over the place at night without lights on their bicycles, and if only we had a police force like yours, such heinous crimes would not take place in my neighborhood. The police around here all waste their time arresting burglars and stopping armed robberies. But from the bottom of my heart, thank you for removing another criminal off the streets. Amen. All right, we're going to send that on over. There we go.